since we joined Voxtur, we've on the appraiser side of things, yes, volume is still up. That is increasing quickly every month. But then on our different products that we sell to lenders and appraisal management companies, we have deals right now that are double what we've been doing in the past. So here we are, we've been growing, and it's a really good thing that we built our technology to be very scalable. But now it's increased immensely.
All right, my next guest is Marty Haldane. He's the founder and CEO of Appraisals Now, also known as Anow, part of the Voxtur Analytics family of companies. Marty, welcome.
Hey, thank you. Nice to be here. Thanks for having me again.
You bet. It's good to have you back. Marty, we'd love to hear, how is the integration into the Voxtur Analytics platform going for Anow, and how is that contributing to the Voxtur sort of revenue stream?
Yeah, this is something that's hard to answer in a short amount of time, but no, it's been fantastic. It has opened up so many new ideas, processes, access to new fantastic people. Our entire team at Anow has been brought over into the Voxtur world, and then now augmented with a whole bunch of new fantastic people from a sales standpoint, marketing standpoint, technology, compliance, legal, all of that stuff. So I'm actually thrilled that when we came from the size of company that we were before, growing very fast and doing really well, and now we have all the support that we can focus on so many new things and bigger projects. It's been phenomenal. We've never been this busy in a very good way. So it has worked out very well.
Great. So then, does the number of appraisals that you're doing, has that been affected by, since you've joined Voxtur, and has it been affected by the pandemic?
Yeah, so since we joined Voxtur, we've on the appraiser side of things, yes, volume is still up. That is increasing quickly every month. But then on our different products that we sell to lenders and appraisal management companies, we have deals right now that are double what we've been doing in the past. So here we are, we've been growing, and it's a really good thing that we built our technology to be very scalable. But now it's increased immensely, and it's very fun now with Voxtur behind me. And when we walk into a really large lender, it's not, here's Anow private company from Canada. It's, oh, this is Anow with Voxtur, and they listen to you a heck of a lot differently. And we're getting a lot of traction that way. So volume is way up.
Sure. How does appraisals fit into the Voxtur ecosystem, and what is the value proposition for users of the Voxtur platform now?
Yes, so that's really what Voxtur is and is becoming, is this platform to connect not just valuations or appraisals, I should say, but valuations as a whole, beyond the title and the tax stuff that we could talk about too. But Voxtur has, with Anow and the other technologies that we have, we've been able to combine them together into a really fantastic ecosystem now, where we've got this very robust technology from what Anow brought, and then what say Clarocity, Voxtur Valuations had, and bring it under one roof, under leadership that has one direction, one vision. And we've been able to now just grow in a way that's so much faster, so much better. And we've got just all the different pieces, from just a pure technology standpoint to a services standpoint, so that we've got an entire appraisal management company and a technology company, and they work side by side, independently or together. And it just, it's very fluid, it's easy. And then when we talk about Voxtur, you can just go to a lender, or into the capital markets, or to someone who needs a valuation as a whole, not just appraisals, BPOs, appraisals, evaluations, and we can just plug us in through a really great API. We call it the brain sometimes internally. And no matter what you need, it's just super simple. You need a full appraisal, you need a BPO, you need evaluation, and all of a sudden you're not going to several different companies like a lender has in the past. You're just going through one Voxtur product. And now we can also source other things on there. All the different valuation products, the workflows, the integrations is all simple and easy to set up. But then we can also branch and have the title stuff and the tax stuff and all that going through Voxtur as a whole. So they did a really good job at combining these companies together. And I mean, Voxtur leadership And now we have the technology that just anything valuations. You can call it an appraisal, like I said, a eval, a BPO, hybrids, all these different terms that are coming out right now. We support the workflow for all of them.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Is the moratorium on mortgages and foreclosures in the United States and Canada, is that something that affects the sort of transactional flow of Anow?
The nice thing is no matter where it's up or down, as there's a need for appraisals all the time. As things are moving up and there's default, there's still appraisals that are needed. There's actually more BPOs that are needed as default goes away and then refis go up and the purchase market goes crazy. There's still appraisals. So that's the nice thing about the valuation industry is it's protected from those different things that happen. And there's always a need for evaluation. So whether you're getting ready to deal with the default, you need to know what it's valued. Sometimes you need two appraisals on them and two valuations, and sometimes more. So that's the nice thing about it is we won't say, okay, no, we're affected by it because there's less purchases and refis in say when there becomes a lot of defaults that flood the market. For us, it's business as usual. We get more work on the BPO side, and the appraisal still happens too.
Yeah. Okay, so then how have the actual numbers for Anow been affected in terms of volume of appraisals being done?
Yeah, so since April, we have gone up by about 20% in appraisal volume, and that's just on our flat appraisal product. And then on our lender products that we have, about 200%.
Wow, 200%. That accrues directly to Voxtur's bottom line, I guess.
Yes, exactly. Yep. And those are because there are two different models that we have. When we have our appraiser product, if you were to look at the anow.com website, we have a subscription service for appraisers. They pay a monthly fee for access to all these great features that help them run a better business. But it kind of goes back to the story of Anow as a whole is we did that for appraisers, made them very efficient. Then we go right to the lenders and say, hey, we've got this fantastic base. We've got good technology, but with these people who use this technology and this the appraisers all across the world, and now it's very easy integration, and that's transactional fee that goes along with that. And we have two very great products around just facilitating the workflow. We've got a patent pending process where an appraiser can turn a beacon on, and then that's the appraiser putting their hand up. So they love it. They can say, hey, I've got an opening in my schedule. I'd like to make some more money today. And they can schedule them right there, all the way through the whole workflow process down to our separate product that we have for the lenders that's also transactional, where we do automated reviews on all of the appraisal files that get sent in. And we've got thousands of complex rules that'll scan the appraisal, compare it to public records, MLS information, and even an artificial intelligence that we built that'll take the photos and tell you what's inside the photos, what the condition of the property is, what matches if they've been found on Google before, and all this great stuff that really helps with not just facilitating an appraisal and making that faster, but cutting down on the other end of things when they come in and the review process and the revisions requests and all that stuff to just really streamline everything.
So can you tell me to what extent the competitive landscape has changed in the appraisal segment of the real estate ecosystem? And are there any big competitors out there that sort of cause you to lose sleep at night?
It's a competitive space. It's a big market. It's one of those, the appraisal market, it's one of those things people just think it just happens behind the scenes, because it does, but it's a huge process in a very large multi-billion-dollar market. But there's obviously the big ones out there, like CoreLogic, that has several appraisal products and does a lot in this space. But then, to be honest with you, there isn't very many customers that make me lose sleep. We don't like to chase competitors very much. I mean, competitors do what they do. We like to focus on what people are asking for. And it's, what are our customers saying? What are the lenders that we're talking to needing? And let's build that for them. We're a very development focused organization where half of our team is software developers. So we have obviously the sales and marketing and support organization, but we're constantly pushing just thousands of releases to our production server every year. So we don't sit and dwell on the customers too much. Obviously, I'm paying attention and watching and seeing, making sure we're doing everything that we need to be doing, and nobody's catching us from certain. But no, nobody causes me to lose sleep.
Oh, it's good to hear. Marty, that's a great update. We're going to leave it there for now. I thank you for your time, and we'll come back to you soon. Have a great day.
Awesome. Thank you. You too.